Greetings and salutations. We're back once again with Ashes of Creation. We're back on the mage for some more mage marauding, which will probably end up being the title of the video. But nevertheless, I want to see where is it? Ah, the journal. Okay, so I have to go kill more goblins, and I missed one wolf. And then I have the side quests in like the Boneyard Brigade and stuff like that. So we'll crank those out. We'll get those done. And then we'll go grab some more off the board. I'm also going to try doing some professions. I want to try doing mining, or at least getting to the point where I know where the stuff for mining is. That way I'm not just wandering around aimlessly. Where are the wolves? Maybe I'm too far north for the wolves. Maybe they're back here. I thought they were up further. I thought they were up in that area. Guess not. Guess they're not down here either. It says at night, so maybe they have fixed the whole day-night cycle of things. Then it's 31 minutes till dusk. I do like that. Oh, that's even cooler. Take a look at that. Current season is fall. 12 days until winter. That's cool. And yes, it is kind of chugging a little bit because I had to download the update for the NVIDIA drivers. So it had a long compiling of shaders. And it's, as you can see, still working on it. Happens quite often. The weird thing is every single game does it. Like Call of Duty, Monster Hunter, this. Like, quite literally every single one does it. Can I get an offhand spellbook? No. Because they're like 14 silver apiece. Actually, we'll do this. We'll cut some wilted snowdrops. We'll work on some other professions like gathering. But it really makes me wonder, like, when this game comes out fully and it releases, they should bring up a thing that shows your progress meter, like how much experience you're getting per like level of wilted snowdrop you're cutting. Because I mean that, yeah, you could probably find it in under, what would it be on? Artisanship. And yeah, 70% in the artisanship. Now I don't know if that includes doing this or if you have to get artisan level across the board. I have no idea. That's still very much a question mark. But I will brew these into, maybe I can brew them into potions. This game really is very enjoyable for me. I mean, it might not be everybody's. It might not be for them. They might not like it to the degree that I do. To each their own, admittedly. I wonder, does that actually give me... I'll start putting them in the warehouse. I also check the inventory. Because it said it was a quest item. Bundled snowdrop powder. But yeah, I'll just keep these here in the warehouse. Don't know if I'm ever going to come back and use them, but might as well, right? Oh, the alchemy's not even going up any percent. Down there in the corner. Alchemy 1, 0%. Well, maybe I just wasted my time. That would be tragic if I have. Yeah, I'll get rid of them. Ooh, I have glint I could get rid of. Nice. I think when this game gets to its full release, I think it'll be a strong contender for a lot of people's attention. Solely because it's, it's from what I've heard on their website. I've read on their website everything. I went to the FAQ, and under the frequently asked questions, they said that there is not going to be a box price, but there will be a monthly fee. Which, okay, that's not that bad. I mean, the fact that you're not running a box price, that's kind of cool. No. I'm not joining your guild, dude. Go away. Like, to be honest, how long are people really going to have a guild for before they server wipe? Let's be real here. Oh, he's only got 70 health. Oh, so you can block spells. That's quite interesting. Because he had his block up, he took reduced damage. I also do like this about the mage. The whole elemental empowerment. So whenever you use an element, your attacks switch to that element, your auto attacks. Well, it's not really auto attacks, but when you attack, it switches to that element, and each one has its own, like, separate trigger chance for the deadly finisher. Obviously, you can change the deadly finishers here, but you see what I'm getting at. There's also weapon accuracy that increases as you get more and more potent with a weapon. So that's cool, too. Like, it shows that your character progresses with everything you do, which there was a lot of cases in other MMOs that it never felt that way. It always felt like they were just kind of like phoning it in, so to speak. You would gain some form of... What's the word I'm looking for? You'd gain an experience on the weapon. Okay, for example, it's a game name I'm thinking of, New World. That's what it was. New World, you would put on the weapon, you'd gain experience for the weapon. But of course, if you take the weapon off, you don't gain experience for it. Duh, obvious. But you do gain experience for the new weapon you put on. Each weapon had its own stat attributes that empowered it or made you better with said weapon. The problem is, it's not really a problem per se, but something I've noticed, I should have said, is that this game doesn't have that. This one doesn't tell you, oh, well, you have to have X amount of, spirit or dexterity to use that weapon. It's just, there's a weapon. Okay. You can use it. Okay. And while you use the weapon, you're going to gain power in the weapon. Until you There we go. You gain proficiency with the weapon, and you gain abilities with said weapon, as well as accuracy. But there's no sort of stat that increases power with that weapon, like in New World. So I do like that. That's quite enjoyable. Oops, pulled too many. Oh boy. Ooh. I'll take that heal. Nice. Now I got a new stamina one, which I don't have anything with block yet. So we could take those points out. We'll put it in the sprint. Because I don't have a offhand to block. Now, what am I doing? If Frostbolt hits a shock target, the frost shards will splinter off, hitting the original target and up to 3 nearby additional enemies for extra damage. That's cool. Cone of Cold does ice damage and applying frozen to the chilled targets. Interesting. Tempestuous Cone of Cold pushes back enemies. Okay. I kind of want to try that one and improve my Frostbolt. So we hit him with the Lightning Strike. Then we hit him with a Frostbolt. And that doesn't really do all that much damage. So we're going to go with Cone of Cold. Now we can freeze targets. Much easier. Who'd have guessed Frost would be the powerful spec here, too. I think that if you were to get much higher fire spells and everything, that it would probably outpace. It'd probably outpace Frost. Frost is all about survivability, which kind of makes sense. Oh, that's just so cool. The whole elemental change. That is just beyond cool. I mean, admittedly, yes, that is something that they've done in Diablo, right? So, you've got... Briarwood Farms or Western Workshops. Okay, I can do that. No, I'm gonna keep that. I have to search for all of those. I'll do that quest. But while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna see if I can grab another board. That way I can go up and do both of them at the same time. But the elemental thing they actually have in Diablo, which, okay, yeah, Diablo. But it doesn't do what it does here. Here, it's just such a clever little mechanic. A very clever mechanic. Doesn't affect Arcane, though. So if you were to hit Arcane, it does not pop it back to being Arcane spells. Which is kind of a shame, because it you almost figure it should. Let's see. Undead in Warhelm Garrison above Lionhold. Yep. Ooh, I can do that one too. That one's doing the lumber mill. Kill Griffins in Griffin's Roost. Scout to Griffin's Nest. Nope. I'm gonna sell my glint and see if I can get myself a spell book or an offhand or something. I don't want to delete the dull glint. I want to sell it. There we go. Can't sell them, which is a shame because I wish I could. I don't have enough. I only have 5 silver. Which... Wait. Hunting satchel. Hunting resource capacity. Oh, that's cool. So you need resource capacity. That's interesting. Ooh, I can get a copper focus, magical power, magical penetration rate, magical accuracy rating. Should I get a focus? Yeah, I'll get a focus. Aha! Now I have a... Oh, okay. So it's not something you can use with a wand. You have to use it with a blade. Well. Okay. I thought, you know, focus going off and makes sense. Surely that's where it would go. So, apparently scorpions are a rare mount of some description. That's the other thing that's so just alluring about this game, is the fact that you can make mounts. You can become a mount breeder. You can do animal husbandry. It was just, I don't know. I really like this game. I may do a second video on this, but not with the mage. I may do a second video and play like the tank or something, or the cleric. I mean, I've played a little bit of both of those, but not a whole lot. And when I played the fighter again, it really opened my eyes. So maybe a second glance at either of them would also give me a brand new appreciation for them. We'll see, though. Interesting. Highwayman Defender, huh? Ooh, not good. He's got a block. Got him. Ooh, thanks for the heal. I earned wand experience. Is there a way I can switch weapons? I don't want to swap button. I want to swap weapons. I guess not. I guess I need a different actual blade to do it. He's frozen. He should have been, like, frozen to the ground. Oh, that's what they meant by frozen. Whoops. They didn't mean frozen is unable to move. They meant frozen as in rooted to the ground. Okay. That's fine. My misunderstanding. Misunderstood completely. All is well in the world. That was disgusting. Okay, mages do quite a bit of damage. My mage is on fire. I should probably set those up there so that I can actually eat them out of combat. That'd probably be a great idea. Dude, like, everybody's running around as a healer. Maybe I missed my true calling in this one. Maybe I should make a healer. Took a little bit too much damage there for my liking. I also missed the cone of cold. Just right by him. Mages aren't bad, though. I quite enjoy them. Still not as enjoyable in my eyes as the rogue. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this is very bad. I think I handled that pretty well. Had to be a little light on my feet there, but managed to do it. See, I thought it was aiming off to this highway raider, not those highway protectorate people. So, yeah, I put myself in that bad position. I also like how fast the mana comes back. It doesn't feel like it's punishing you for being a mage. Because in other MMOs that I've played, it felt like you were always punished for being a spellcaster. The mana regeneration wasn't as as proficient as it should be or as it could be. In this, it feels good. Like the mana regeneration feels very appropriate for your level. I'm sure later on that you're going to need other players to help with mana and to somehow supplement your mana in some way. But, oh. How many more minutes till nightfall? 2. That's till dusk. That's cool. It's raining in this area right over here. And when you have the sun up as well as the rain, you get the ever-present rainbow. Sure that if it was cloudy, you wouldn't see that, because that's interesting. That guy's going nuts with his professions. I want to find more herbs, because all these people are doing lumber. Maybe they know something I don't. Played too much Pal World. I expected to grab right a hold of that rock and start climbing. 1 minute remaining till dusk. Good. Then maybe I can find myself some wolves. Right there. There we go. Not doing that one again. Let's take a look here. Oh, wait. Amplified Lightning Strike applies up to 10 additional stacks of shock based on its charge level when cast. Additionally, if it casts at full charge, Lightning Strike will also hit other nearby targets at base power. Just a second. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's try that. That's up above, so that I have to go all the way up and around. I also have to, once I take a look at the bigger map here, I have to go to Briarmore Farms, which is all the way off here. So, after I do this commission in Warhelm Shadow, and there's the other one too, the other quest. Sweat of Your Brow, Boneyard Brigade, Safe Fasture, and Establishing a Settlement. Track them all. Oh, cool. So dusk only lasts like 10 minutes. I do like the timer. I do like the day-night timer. It's quite the interesting. I don't know. It's just quite the interesting everything, really. I oh, well, it would help if I was off my mount, but apparently I'm a fool. Yeah, I don't know so much about this lightning strike being up there. I think I'm gonna need some. I think I'm gonna definitely go back for that cone of cold. Or we go and we start doing this. Fireball. There we go. If I staggered. Bonus. Yeah. Now we're gonna burn him to the ground. Let's try some fire. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I can kind of dig this. Wait a minute. Fire is kind of crazy. Like legitimately crazy. Goblin diamond. Weird. So fire frost seems like a feasible setup because then you get the fire of the never mind. And I'm dead. As I was saying, fire frost seems like it might be a good play. So it'd have to be level. I mean, I could. Oops, went the wrong way. You could do it at level 5. Drop the point in bombardment, pick up frostbolt, pick up cone of cold on the level. So then you could set them on fire, or you could start with frost to slow them down, light them on fire, conflagrate, root. Might be the play. He's dead. Got him. Yeah, might as well. Alright, now I'll do some healing with rations. Why is he using a bow and arrow? You're a rogue. What are you doing? Oh, so that other guy looted my stuff. Nice. The Zan guy that came up looted my stuff when I died. Oops, wrong weapon, wrong item, wrong ability. He's dead now. Can't be that good. Ooh. That's nastiness. Get them all volatile and burning. Secretly sneak down here. All you have to do. He died up there? Not good. Now I have to get down here. That's Lenneth Hall. Pool of Persia. Arcadium. I know there was other stuff I had to do. I mean, fire does quite a bit of damage. I'm quite impressed with it. That conflagrate. The fact that it's instant cast, it's got a short cooldown. Lights them on fire. Well, actually, burns them more, but effectively lights them on fire. Oh yeah, I forgot that scroll. Recovered the record of Scout Locarb. That's that scout up there at low carb. He's doing keto. He's low carb. That's terrible. That was awful. But hey, I always have the worst puns. I call that the best humor. I think that's comedy gold. At least it is to me. So I need... Oh, yeah, that was up there. Oh, was it over there? Might be on the ground. Did he run off there? Whoa. Well, I just pulled a second. And a third. And a fourth. Yep, time to go. I'm not a bard. I can't win that one. Hey, maybe I can win that one. Leaving a trail of burning destruction in my wake. Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping that bombard and picking up frostbolt into cone of cold. Say frostbolt, fireball, cone of cold to freeze him, or just ignite after that. It's like combust him. Or I can just wait it out. What did I do to deserve this? I didn't touch that goblin. All of a sudden, he just wanted a piece of me. That Gravehide Flayer is just claiming skulls right now. If I had the ability to kite that thing, actually, if I level, I might be able to take him. Unless he has, uh, like a leap attack. See what I mean about bards? They're crazy. Bards, man. Wow. I just looked down, and I'm already 40 minutes in. Okay. Time to go. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, he got me. Well, I tried. Literally spawned me all the way up here. Are you joking right now? Well, that's not cool. Then again, wait a minute. There are weapons in here I can pick up. Like another. Maybe I can pick up a blade. I can then use my focus. That might be worth a look-see. Rusty greatsword. So that's two-handers. Rusty shield. Splintered longbow. Rusty scepter. Another rusty shield. Musty spellbook. Is that goes in the same spot as the wand? Yeah, and the spellbook does more damage too. That's two-handed. I don't need that. Because they don't sell for anything, so you can't, like, get anything off of them. Oh, wait. I can... Are you kidding me? Scepter and focus, huh? Hmm. Does arcane damage... Really? That's interesting. Daily finisher days. Stagger. Okay. So you can use scepters as a mage. Interesting. What's the spellbook one? Stagger and days as well. Oh, no, it's not. That's the scepter again. Spellbook. Volatile, burning, and chilling. So the spellbook is just like the wand, but it runs off magical power and has a little bit more than the actual, than the wand does. I am sorry that you picked a fighter, sir. Oh, good old Bilbo Bagging decided to leave the part, decided to sign offline. All right. But this is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I think I'll drop that out of there, and I will pick up Frostbolt. Now I can Frostbolt into Fireball into other things. I'm trying to get the low carb one and the others, but might have to do that for another time. Mage is a lot of fun, truthfully. And anybody that plays this game, I think they'd love it too. I honestly believe it. If spell slinging and blowing up your opponent is your thing, mages, they're pretty good for this. Bards are good at it too, which I may show the bard off. I already showed the bard off part of the time when I was playing the rogue before. But mages are a lot of fun. So broken. I hate to say it, but they are. Bards are busted. They need a nerf. And the reason why bards need a nerf, and this is the 100% truth, because bards was interesting. Bards, you don't have to worry about anything with a bard. You have ways to get your health back and ways to get your mana back as a bard. It's crazy. Okay. Spellbooks hit harder but slower. Well, that was stupid. Yeah, he ain't making it to me. Okay, well, he made it to me. He didn't do all that much damage. I like how the little fire is in the book. Look at that. That's the stuff that impresses me. That little stylish, like, it shows you your last spell cast somewhere on your weapon. I don't think I can take the Gravehide. I really don't. But you know what? We're gonna try it. Ow! Pain. What hit me? Well, we found out that I cannot take him. But that's okay. I figured I'd give it a try. See how it goes. And it did not disappoint. It ended up being exactly what I thought it was going to be. Me being put into the ground like a fence post. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ashes of Creation. I did play the mage pretty much all the way at 5. I shouldn't have gone after the Gravehide, but nobody would have been happy if I just chickened out on it, right? They'd be like, "Oh, give it a shot. You didn't even do it." You know, they'd call me punk and everything else. But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna continue playing this, and the reason I'm going so slow on it is I don't want to burn out. Between real life obligations that I had to do ever since the flood, like 3 weeks ago. I mean, I had to haul 30 years of stowed away stuff in the basement, out of the basement, and out to the side of the road. It wasn't even my stuff. It was my father's stuff. So drag that all out. It's all out to the side of the road. Got to get a dumpster to come in, and I got to put that all in. Now, that was also covered in silt and flood water, and it was a sloppy, messy job, and I'm still working at it every single day. So between that and the recording and trying to keep current on like events and everything, it gets a little hectic. And I also don't want to burn out on Ashes of Creation, but I do love the game. I am enjoying every single minute of it. I can't wait for the Summoner because I'm really going to check that out heavily. So far, I'm still heavily leaning toward Rogue. Second place is Bard. Like Rogue, Bard. Third place, I would say, is a tie between Mage and Fighter. After playing Fighter, they seem kind of fun. Now that I know what I'm doing with them, they seem kind of fun. So, pardon me. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. Hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow. And as always, have a good one.